a very big hello everybody. Welcome along to a brand new season of the Aussie Racing League. We are here at Barcelona at the Circuit de Catalunya for what is shaping up to be a very interesting season of racing. We've got some regular faces and some new ones coming on board, so let's see how they tackle this fantastic racetrack. It is 16 turns, 4.6 kilometres, 2 massive DRS zones, plenty of overtaking opportunity, and yet at the same time, some great areas to test out the driver's abilities. Let's take you off to your commentary team.
Hello everyone, and welcome to round 1 of Season 6 for ARL Prodigy Division. I will be your caster for this evening, along with my co-host Riblets. How are you, Riblets?
Yes, very, very good. How are you tonight?
I'm doing pretty good. Just trying to sort out getting into the lobby so we're all set up.
Yeah. First race of the season for Prodigy, though. A lot of new people, but still some of the same. How do you think it's going to turn out?
I don't know. I think it'll be interesting because you never know if the people who've come up are gonna shake things up a bit, or if they're gonna be at the back of the pack.
Mm-hmm.
And any new drivers that have been promoted out of the division into elite.
Yeah.
See if any of them leaving will cause some new winners. I expect Weru's looking forward to it because
Where is definitely going to be up there, isn't he?
Yeah, gonna be a favourite for a few of the races. See what he can do.
Well, yeah, a lot of talented drivers in this division for sure. We have, 3 or 4? How many did we have from Novus that got promoted as well?
Novus, I think it was 2, but then 1 didn't get promoted because they're not in the division this season.
Oh,
so
okay.
I think it ended up only being 1, which I think was
Tadachi,
yes.
Yeah, we'll see how he goes. I have high hopes for him. He proved himself miraculously last season, so hopefully he can keep up.
My biggest disappointment this season is that Fluxy was too good and got promoted to elite. So I can't cast him anymore. Can't cast the Curse. It's unfortunate.
No, unfortunate, yeah.
I know.
Just watch him the whole race, because that will eventually get him.
Well, yeah, watch him the whole race, but maybe I'll be able to stream a elite race sometime this season and do it again, just like old times, but
yeah. Every now and then I get to, so maybe I can put the camera on him.
Yeah, do it for me.
See how he goes.
Well, if you can see on your screen the calendar for Season 6, but there's been a bit of changes as well. On the back end of the season, there will be 4 more races. None of them are sprint, so I believe it starts with China, then Portimao, and then it goes into... Give me a few seconds, I've got to figure it out, because I do not have that prepared. There you go, it goes into China after a short break over Christmas. That will start on January 2nd, and then the following weeks you get Portugal, Belgium, and finishing up in Australia around 12, so we've got 2 extra weeks.
Yeah, so more races, more opportunities for people to prove themselves, do well, and get more points and more competition. But there's some interesting tracks, as I haven't yet raced China myself, and I doubt a lot of others wouldn't have either.
No, I haven't either. I haven't raced it in a few games in Portimao also. Will be a bit interesting. See what people can do. It is a interesting track. I raced it in F2, so I did lie. I have raced it in the F2 that we do on Fridays, which have now F2's moved to fortnightly as well. So F2 won't be on this week on a Friday, it'll be on next week, and it'll be fortnightly after that. And if we want to have a look, as the driver's ready up, just really quickly, we can have a look at the driver's points, which is the same as last season, so it just shows the last season. So if you take off ABK, Dodge, and Fluxy, you can get an idea of...
Yeah, who's going to be up there.
Who's going to be up there. And you've got 3 contenders there. You've got SGN, Weir, and Shinudi.
Yeah.
who I believe
Yeah.
are. Yep, they are.
Where a boy
racing.
though is going to be. Yeah, I think he's always practicing and practicing, so he's definitely going to give us a show.
Yeah, I think the only driver that is missing tonight, funny enough, is SGN. So
Yeah, so maybe 325 points for Where a Boy. Who knows? Or
unless
Shanudi.
Shanudi can have something to say about that, and then we might
Oh.
have a few dark horses coming. We've
Yeah,
got
yeah. LJ, for instance, as Flusy has been saying, he's quite fast. Yeah. Oh, and
Interesting
we
to
are
see.
starting soon. Straight into
Yeah.
qualifying. Now, did you happen to catch the race last night?
Catch the race last night. Yeah, no, we were in it.
Oh, that's right, you were. I forgot.
was in it, yeah.
Do you remember the pole time by chance?
No,
Was it
I was too
17.9?
far. I was too far back to get
Yeah,
that pole.
same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. I think I started P13. Which, you know.
Oh, yeah? Okay, I think it was what was that, P11? Maybe?
Something like
Can't
that.
remember.
Yeah, it was interesting. But apparently it was a 117.8, but we might get near the low 117s. I reckon a 117.3.
Yeah, I don't see a 116, because that is definitely up there with the elite division times. So who
Yeah,
knows?
we don't
But
have Taz or Zakov here, so
No, true.
yeah.
We're
Those are TT
unfortunate.
merchants that can actually somehow race on the tracks aren't really TT merchants.
No, right.
No. Well, 5 seconds left till qualifying gets underway. If you had to put someone on pole, who would it be?
Well, as it sounds like I've been a Wearaboy fanboy already, so maybe Wearaboy.
Alright, well, I'm going to go with the chat and go with LJ.
LJ? Okay, sure.
Yeah, LJ, the king, so maybe he can be the king of the division after the first race.
Yeah. Wearaboy finally got rid of Fluxy, and now he might have even more competition that stops him from winning a championship.
Yeah, well, I think Boy will be happy to have the menace Fluxy behind him. It's one of those drivers you see on track and you go like, oh no, he's in front of me. I don't know what to do.
Yes, I know many of those drivers.
Yeah. No, I'm joking. Flux is a good driver, as you saw him going P3 in the championship last season. It'll be interesting what he can do in Elite.
Yeah, I expect him to definitely be maybe midfield.
Yeah.
Who knows?
As,
Maybe anywhere from P5 to P10.
Joe is on the outlet, so we can follow along with him. Get everything set up. And we'll follow along with Joe, see what he can do.
Yeah.
Set the first lap. Yeah, first lap in the Prodigy division.
Now, I believe in Joe as a fellow Haas driver. I feel like he's going to do great tonight. Now, where do you turn on your ERS when you start your hot lap? Is it?
I usually do it
or?
here just before the chicane, so you get it out of the exit.
I did that once and then I just completely binned it. Too much power.
Didn't have your tyres warmed up, mate. You gotta make them optimal. As we see someone going slow, but it doesn't look like it was an instant. It was more just letting someone by.
Yeah, let's see how Joe goes, whether or not he can keep the line.
Let's kick this off. The only person left in the pits is John.
He didn't touch the curb, so he avoided it completely. Now, here a lot of people do seem to have issues and spin, but Joe's held it nicely. And we have Zvevsky, who seemed to have an issue. Don't know where, though.
It seems like coming up to the
Sector 2.
side of the Sector 2.
Where Joe
near the
is
end of
right
Sector
now.
2. Yeah.
Heading up
Seems to have binned it into the wall coming out of that corner, which is interesting.
On an outlap. too. Hopefully,
Yeah,
it doesn't
see if we can
hinder
see
Joe
it.
by any
Yeah,
chance.
just see him in the wall a bit there as we still follow along Joe. Don't interrupt his
Hot lap.
thing of viewing on the hot lap. Hopefully didn't get too put off by it. Obviously purple sector. As we see someone else potentially have gone off. There's a McLaren that's
Or
going
he's hit
slow.
the curb. Maybe that would have slowed him down. That's tricky.
Maybe a
But
bit.
he's doing a great lap right now, though. I can see him getting a 1:17.9 lower than that easy.
Yeah.
Maybe I was wrong. I was wrong by almost a second.
Yeah, that was an interesting lap by him as LJ goes a 118.1.
Yeah, so
Let's see who else we can follow on. Let's follow on with Weary Boy. Let's see who he's on. He's coming up into the third sector.
Bass Baby with a nice time as well. Striker taking that over. Boy goes fourth with a nice 18.1. So
Yeah.
some good times around. They're equaling out around each other. So there's no like massive time differences thus yet.
Benudi was the driver that went slow with that 1:7:42. So he would have been the one that had that incident at the start of the first sector as his teammate Valhalla crosses the line, goes P11 with 118.8. As it looks like Huey had an incident. He has, because he is missing a wing.
Oh no.
So that does not help.
Still got plenty of time though. Still plenty of time.
Okay. Unless Shanudi's going for another lap because he slowed down, it looks like he might be.
I think Boy's trying to go for another lap, possibly.
Let's see what we can follow along with.
Unless the time is deceiving me, but he's seems to be doing pretty well. Oh, and he had a bit of a spin, and he spun around. I think he, wants to go into the pits. So a clever little spin just to get into the pits.
Well, follow along with Shanudi at the end of his lap. He definitely was up by 22 seconds on his time.
Yeah, that's quite a bit.
Well, having a 1:42 is definitely something that helps you there. Crosses the line with a 1:17.8. So that already beats the prediction's already blown out of the water.
Yeah, so that prediction's gone. But yeah, that's a great banker for himself. He's done
especially
very
after
happy
that
with
spin.
that.
Yeah, especially after that spin, losing a bit of confidence in that corner. I know I do when I spin in a corner.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Sam, that's a great idea. Wish I had it.
I don't think anyone really lost any points there.
No.
Prediction?
No, I don't think
No.
so. Philly got 2 channel points, so there we go. Congrats,
I got 1,
Philly.
so, you know. It's profit, as people would say, as we see a Haas coming out. It might be Joe, because he did come out early before. So, yes, he is. He's coming out early again.
Yeah, so he definitely wasn't happy with that time he got. Wants to get out and prove himself a bit earlier than others.
He's doing my favourite strat of come out as early as possible.
Yeah,
before everyone
that's
else
the
does.
same strat as me. I don't think there's any other strat that works.
Yeah. And then if you screw up your lap, you tend to come in early and then do the opposite of everyone else. You have a clean track.
True.
Yeah. Some definitely probably terrible tips there, but you know.
Who knows? Shanudi definitely will be down the pits now, unless
he wants to risk it, but I don't think that's going to happen.
No, he's not going to do a Wear Boy. No.
Yeah, all 3 of those drivers are going to come to the pits, I think.
I would say so. But yeah, Joe's getting close now to the start of his hot lap. Hopefully we can see an improvement. 18.7, not the best of times. I definitely think everyone should be able to get into the low 18s.
Yeah, I think the only issue he'll have is he'll come up on some traffic. Hopefully not at the end of the lap, though.
No, I think he should be fine. And here he goes, starting his hot lap.
Follow along.
Yeah, just didn't pass the 2 coming out of the pits, thankfully for that.
Yeah. 5th gear through turn 1 and 2. get on the power as early as possible if you're that confident.
Yeah, he was on it pretty early, so
Yeah,
well done to that. I'm sure that would have put his time up quite a bit. As
full
we can
throttle.
see, 2.5 tenths already.
Yeah, purple sector 1. So looking like a good lap. Of course, track evolution will also come into play.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Here's a tricky section. Hopefully he can hold it and not lose it, and he's done well.
Indexation has joined the lobby, so he might be our 20th driver that we were missing.
Oh, almost up 5 tenths. We have a 4.4.5 right now, and we have some traffic coming up ahead. Someone spun.
No, he's just gone out the way, taking a
Oh,
wide
okay,
line.
that's good
so
then. Good
on that Rebel doing
respect
the
there.
right. Yeah, there's the two Mercedes are also trying to avoid some traffic on their lap 2.
Here we go. Let's see what Joe can do. It looks like a very good time. Yeah,
A
an 18.
118, almost dead flat. Well,
Yeah, great time from Joe. He's got to be very happy with that. 7
LJ,
tenths up.
awesome proves with a 117.3. I did say 117.3, and it looks like
Wow. Yeah. Okay.
I think that's
Mercedes are a bit too good, it would seem.
Well, it's definitely some track evolution. I'll give them that. Follow along with Evis, another one of our good banker lap drivers who set a decent time.
Yeah. So 117.3 is very fast, and yeah, Kincaid coming up with a 17.8 exactly.
Oh, I think he's not. No, he's not racing. He's not using any ARS. So I think he's waiting to go for a second lap. So
Yeah, I do wonder if the times are going to situate more around the 17.8s, and we have Fluxy as 17.6, so that's really good from Werribee. Sorry, not Fluxy. Did I say? I can't remember.
I think Ass Baby may have been slightly affected by Evis. He was warming up his tyres into the third sector.
Oh, wow. We have another prediction in. It looks like a lot of people are putting some points in. Oh, well, this is an easy one.
What is it?
It's, full safety car within 10 laps.
I reckon true. But
Yeah.
it looks like, unless I'm being lied to, Beavis has gotten a purple sector 1. So Werribee goes P2 as well, as we were distracted by chat and the predictions.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Beavis up by 2.5 tenths. Can he bring it home to hopefully put himself up to near P3, near Kincaro's got a 117.8 flat.
So we committed to it being Beavis and not Evis?
Well, he told me in himself it's Beavis, but I'm sure I'm going to call him Evis at some point in the heat of the moment.
Here it goes.
It's a gradual.
Yeah, he's going to have a good time here. Yeah, 17.8. So that's where we seem to be falling out down to. So that 17.3 is looking a lot more impressive now.
I think we see who's out. I think we follow John coming out for his first, hopefully first lap that counts.
Yeah, a bit of a late one.
As Darkly also goes P2.
Wow, Darkly with a great
117.5.
time. Yeah, Darkly definitely has the pace. He just needs to be consistent, and he'll definitely be up there. But that's a great time from Darkly.
Hopefully someone can beat LJ by 4 thousandths.
If only.
Yeah, so we get a 3 flat, and then I can be correct in my assumption.
I mean, I think that's close enough.
Always like to be dead on, you know. As John is coming up to one of the more technical parts of the track, where we might see a few people lose it during the race if they lose some concentration. Oh.
Interesting. I got the same error as you. I'm not sure what that was.
We will try and fix that. Go back to the driver points for that one. Hmm. Looks like that might have been a bit of a Codemasters.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Codemasters has produced a fantastic game here.
But John Hanoi is also in the lobby, and Zavensky's also in the lobby, so that's an interesting. Might have been booted, maybe. So probably good to check the Discord on that one. We'll try to keep you posted and updated with exactly what's
what
going
we can
on
do
with
about
that.
this. We can only assume at this point, but yeah. Yeah, Joe, ABK and Flucy, they're doing real well. Dodge is up there too.
Some people are leaving the session, so it's like
Where a boy crashes, yeah, I could see that.
Alright, well, we'll join back in. OJ still P1. Where'd Darkly go? Darkly's in the pits and lost his time? Question mark?
Interesting. Is that a bug? Because that doesn't seem right, unless
that doesn't.
I've never seen that before, actually.
No, that's an interesting one, because he definitely did set a time that was for
we saw that.
P2. That's
okay. Back in, but it says Darkly is P2 for myself still.
Hey Fluke, so you're an admin, right? You might want to do admin things and decide what you're going to do with that one, because he definitely got a time.
Yeah, on mine it's showing that he has a time.
Okay, so then
17.5.
Okay. Screen. I would take a screenshot of that. I don't know. That's weird. Him being an 18th for me. It'll be interesting to see where the lobby puts him on the starting grid, I reckon. But we'll assume he's got a thing. Oh, you're right. My bad. I forgot to swap it over. Here you
go. Sorry about that, Dutchy. Stewie.
Stewie. Are you from Dutch? You Dutch?
Yeah, that doesn't look right at all. Yours is
a bit weird.
Quite bugged.
I know you do, Ekim. I know you do.
Yeah, but we still have LJ in the lead with a 17.3, obviously. Then it's Darkly, then Boy, still leading it out.
Well, we can follow Beavis for his outlap. Well, not for his outlap, for his flying lap, should I say?
Time. It should be his last one too, unless he can get another one in, but there's going to be a lot of traffic to look out for.
See if we can navigate that traffic.
Yeah.
God, my tongue is twisted at the moment. It always happens. It always happens when I cast. I don't know why. And only when you're here.
No, that's fine.
It's pronounced. I just got to think in my head. Navigate.
Navigate. That's the one. Telemetry. Yeah. Sorry about that, Mr. Sol. If you want to put on telemetry.
Yeah. No, there you go.
Yeah, but not Huey. Sorry, Beavis is coming into a lot of traffic now with the AlphaTauri. Sorry, just getting out of the way.
Getting out of the way, but there's two cars in front of him.
Yeah, it's going to be very close. Whether or not they are on outlaps themselves, or on fast laps.
And they get out the way. No, they're not getting out the way.
Oh, that is unfortunate for Beavis. I'm sure that's going to really hurt his time.
I think he's going to go again though, because he doesn't have. He hasn't used much ERS actually. Now that I mention about it, as Valhalla's retired from the session, it seems to be probably
in the pits.
So, yeah. So yeah, no, it looks like Evis was actually going for his flying run at the end here, because I would assume it's near the end of the session.
Yeah, true. Wanted to get maybe a feel for the track, and the traffic isn't as bad now.
I think we'll quickly follow along with, I would say, Weru, as Tadachi is now in P2. Yeah,
the Ferraris are doing stellar right now. And who was that just went off? It was Evis. Oh no.
Oh no.
As soon as we turned away from him, he spun, and then we have an AlphaTauri that spun as well in the very same spot. Oh, we had
not
close.
good at
Look,
all.
Shinudi just came through there and just missed them.
Well, Weir's got a purple sector 1. Sector 2, sorry. Should probably put on lap data. It's my bad. That's what happens when you get kicked middle of qualifying. Thanks, Codemasters.
Yeah. But he's looking, to be on a good time. Whether or not he can get into top 3 is a question, but it looks like he might. Yeah, it's
Yes.
P2. Very
P2.
nice.
LJ is also coming around. He's just up on his time.
Huey with the 17.3 as well, just on the cusp of the 4.
Does not improve for LJ. Anyone else going around? I don't know if... Starkly going, he was the one that spun, I think. Yes, he was. What about Buster? No, Buster's got an invalidated lap. Striker. Striker is up on his time, but not by much. Crossing the line.
Oh, just moved up 1 place.
I think that will be it, as nobody else considered competitive lap time.
Yeah, I don't think anyone else will be for sure, but wow, Werribee put in a big fight there, almost getting it to LJ.
Well,
yeah, Werribee and Shinudi do have the exact same time.
that is very true. I did not notice that.
Shinudi with a fantastic time there, just beating Huey out of the P3.
It's ironic, we did say LJ was, chat did say LJ was quick, and we did say Werribee, Shinudi and SGN, who's, I don't think, in this division this season, is extremely close. Huey in P4 as well.
It's going to be a good race since we have a lot of people within the same time bracket, so not a massive spread as we would have thought. So we do have the ones
up to elite. There you go.
SGN has. Yeah, he's obviously an elite type of driver, so that's no surprise there.
Someone we also have to mention here will be Tadachi.
Yeah, for sure. Tadachi, let's see. He did a P6 with a 17.3. What a great start to his season.
Yeah. Coming up from the Novus Div. And stick it in P6. Very impressive.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to the ones at the back though. John and Kev and Nordal. Maybe just not familiar with the track. Didn't do much practice, but who knows?
Yeah, John got a bit unlucky with the... Interesting. Oh, okay.
Oh, your game isn't ending. Yours is bugged out.
Yeah, is everyone else around
Yeah,
the grid?
we're already getting into the race.
Interesting. I'm going to miss the start of the race. We'll just see if it fixes for the start of the race, but unless I've already started.
It's waiting for players right now.
Okay.
Your lobby is very broken.
Yeah,
or your game is. Maybe
broken.
you want to quit and then try and rejoin or something.
We'll have to do that. We'll miss the start of the race. We're going to have an audible call.
Yeah. Did you want to... Yeah, let me quickly do this for you.
Be able to view it on the stream just because of how I have it set up.
No, that's fine. You need to watch it yourself, though. Let me just check the chat, make sure that no one has said anything that's in regards to yourself leaving and having your issues. Doesn't look like it. We have a wild Drix in the chat. Haven't seen Drix for a very long time. Welcome, Drix. And it looks like we're about to get underway now. 5 lights are out now.
And we join just as everyone's going. Good timing. Wero gets up along the inside of LJ going down to turn 1. He's going to have the inside line. It looks like everyone at the back. There's someone that might be lagging a little bit. That looks like to be a Alpha Tauri of Dutch, but it looks like they're going side by side. Wero does manage to make up the move, having that inside line going to the first corner.
Yeah, that's a great move from Werribee.
Nobody really having any issues at the back. Shinudi is also on the side of Werub, LJ, not able to make it stick. But also interesting enough on the soft tyres, we'll have a look at that. We'll have a look at the tyres now.
Yeah, get the telemetry up. I forgot about that myself.
There's Wolf has spun.
Oh,
Started
really?
Second sector, yep. He's now at the back.
Aston Martin not doing the best this season, it would seem.
Nope. Looks like Aston Martin definitely had a rough start. So with Joe.
Yeah. Darkly with a 5-second already. Wow. Interesting.
Ignoring yellow flags, but that looks like it might have been a Codemasters issue. Could have been someone at the back having a spin.
Interesting strategy from Beavis and Shinudi though on the soft straight away though. So maybe anticipating a safety car.
Definitely possible. As John also spinning in Sector 3.
Yeah, but Wereboy taking the lead and taking the lead strong. He's done a great job to get in front on that start, but LJ doesn't want to give it up though. He is 100% committed to trying to get back, and we have Shinudi who tried it on the outside, it looked like for a second, but not getting it. But these three are keeping it very, very close, within a 10th.
Yeah, but Shinudi's going to want to clear them at some point with that soft tyres. I think the main point for him is getting that advantage and use those soft tyres as much as he can.
Yeah, if he can't get past these two, then that soft tyre advantage is just going to be null and void.
Joe's also come to the pits, but it's not over for Joe because it could be safety cars. I've seen people come back from a lot worse.
Oh, yeah. LJ is getting purple sector after purple sector, so yeah, he is inching closer and closer. Wereboy maybe just waiting for that, and we have a safety car.
Do we? Or was that virtual? It looks like no. It looks like just some. It doesn't look like a virtual either.
It looked like it was just a just said everything was yellow flagged, and then everything's not. Okay.
Joe did have a spin out of turn 3.
Yeah.
After going on those hards, so that may be what would have caused our issues a little bit. As DRS gets enabled this lap, and that'll be good for LJ as he'll look to get past Weru.
It looks like someone enabled emote only in chat, so I guess we have to comply with that, but he never said how many seconds, so I'm going to do it for a minute.
Well, these three front runners, should I say, definitely bunching up together. Huey staying back, but still within a second. So we'll have DRS coming onto the back straight. What can LJ and Shinudi do?
Yeah.
Nothing much.
Waiting for that DRS, it would seem. So it should be in this lap, right?
Well, no, they've got DRS at the moment. They had DRS down there.
Oh, did they? Okay.
Yep, they did. Slap 3. But hopefully they'll have it into turn 1 as well and see what they can do. We might be able to see a move from LJ and Shinudi.
Yeah, because these three are definitely out of now the DRS range from the 4th place and down. But the grid has broken up quite a bit.
Say from 8th. 8th's really the big divide at the moment. As LJ
makes the move easily.
And Shinudi's also 3 wide going down to turn 1.
Wow, that was interesting to see. You don't often
Shinudi
see
keeps
that
it together.
Hold it. And LJ's taking the lead through that, so confidence to let it stick on that chicane is unreal.
It's allowed Huey, who was waiting in that 4th place position, to catch back up and maybe make a move coming into one of these corners. Weru takes a look on the inside. Not able to get anything done there.
Yeah, so Shinudi obviously now just needs to hunt down LJ. Hopefully he has still enough in his tyres to do that. Wereboy just eating up from them. Obviously the softs are going to be better, so Wereboy just needs to hold on now.
Yeah, maybe you do what Shinudi did and use the opportunity that Shinudi's going to make up a position.
Now the ERS differences are quite staggering. Shinudi on 50%, Wereboy in 83%. So Shinudi with the soft tyre and using ERS, he has to keep up.
Yeah. Maybe just to get that overtake done so he can get into clean air and use those soft tyres. Looks like he's going to do it. He's going to go down the inside.
Yeah, so it's just going to be swapping if they can't get away from each other. Until obviously Shinudi needs to pit. But this is putting LJ in a tough position because he's going to have to start using more of his tyres. He can't save them at this point because he doesn't want to let Shinudi go.
But Weary Boy dropping off that front two. Might not have ERS and might be at the mercy of Huey. Coming up to this next lap. Wait and see, but Shinudi slowly making a bit of ground, slowly but surely. It's what he wants, but with the DRS zone, I don't think he'll be able to make too much.
Yeah, I don't see many moves just yet, unless it's on the straight. I don't think they're interested in doing too many late dives as of yet. Apart from that 3 wide that we saw into turn 1, that was incredible to see because usually you see people just hit each other.
Apparently we also have Zavisky and Valhalla going at it into Sector 3. Zavisky trying to force a mistake out of Valhalla to make a move. Looks like
Evis looks like he got around. Oh no, it looked like Striker had an issue there. Might have spun a little bit, almost went into this pit lane, but yeah, just got out of it and put into P13. Evis making up P9. But obviously on that soft tyre.
Oh, as Vexation has gone around, may have caused some wing damage to the people in front of him. Have to see if anyone got wing damage for the contact. Luckily there wasn't anything too damaging.
No, yeah, exactly. Looks like Buster got around Kev as well. Buster needs to make up some places. He's dropped back 5. And Darkly, who dropped back 15. Not sure what happened to Darkly. Did we see that?
He lost a lot of place off the start and he was lagging back.
Is that
so
what
looked like he lagged back? Yeah, he lagged back past a few cars, I think.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh, and we have a DNF Wolf, Aston Martin. Is this going to be safety car? It is.
It is.
I just lost 20,000 points.
Unlucky.
That's why you don't gamble, kids.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's I reckon it's going to help Shinudi a lot.
Yeah, that's what
that's
Shinudi
a free
wanted.
pit stop for him if he pit stops, whether or not he does. Yeah, he has. So he should be probably going on the hards, maybe.
Huey's also pitted, funny enough.
No, mediums. So he's going to have to do a 2-stopper.
Potentially.
Yeah, I don't think the mediums are going to go to the end right now. Do you think they will?
Oh, as Shinudi crosses the white line quite severely, by the looks of it on stream.
Yeah? Oh no.
Don't know what that was. But wait and see as Shinudi comes out in P9 on fresh medium. See what he can do.
Yeah, it's not a bad position to come out on. Obviously he knew he was going to lose some of the positions, but P9's not too bad. Right behind his teammates, so maybe we might see some helping out of each other. Yeah. One thing we forgot to mention is Vevsky, 13 positions up. What a great start from him. He's a new name still in the lead as well. Hasn't raced that much, so good to see fresh blood getting up in there.
Yeah. Last the first, it seems he's trying to do.
Someone did mention a last the first. I did see that, so who knows? Yeah, this looks like this safety car is trying to get the full 3 laps that it does. There are a lot of people catching up. This obviously helps Darkly tremendously. Hopefully his issues are under control now and he can obviously fight back because he had a fantastic qualifying run. Just hope he can make it up in the race.
Darkly's also coming to the mediums, so maybe they are thinking about going to the end on those mediums.
It would be interesting. I don't know if you can. Anyone in chat know if you can go on the mediums right now and last till the end?
Interesting fact to know. But at the moment, you have mediums go 20 laps. So maybe they're hoping for another safety car.
Yeah, which will put him close up to that red area on your tires. So maybe we can see. Yeah, we might see some punctures if it gets that long. It is a tricky and a risky strategy that they're playing, but hopefully it can pay off.
Yeah. Definitely interesting. And I think Huey's also someone you got to look out for. Being on those hards, he definitely doesn't have to pit again.
No, he will definitely go to the end, so he's in a very, very good position.
But if another safety car comes out, in a few laps' time, you might see these medium runners also get a free pit.
Yeah, and honestly, it wouldn't be a surprise if we got another safety car. I think it's always like you're going to predict at least one, no matter in what division it is. It seems to be an inevitability at this point.
Definitely with Spain. I think Spain's been notorious for those safety cars.
Yeah, a lot of spots you can just spin and go off into the wall.
Yeah.
Let's see, does anyone have any penalties so far? I don't think so, apart from Darkley, who had that 5 second, was it?
Which he got rid of in the pits, so that
Oh,
may be
did he?
why he pitted. Yep.
Yeah.
That's why the safety car is not coming in this lap. He's still at the back, so it's definitely going the full distance.
Yeah. It should give Darkley time to catch up, but it might be just close to the end where it catches up. So his tyres are going to be pretty much good to go.
Yeah, and if you looked at the scoreboard, you would be mistaken if you thought it was F1 2018. Ferrari versus Mercedes.
Yeah, with the Red Bulls not anywhere within sight.
Yeah, good old 2018 vibes. For F1 Twitter became a huge thing. Good days. Good old days.
I don't remember that. I only got into F1 last year, so
Wow.
brand new.
Not an OG like me, as I say, OG's definitely not 2018.
No,
No.
but it's still more than myself. Red Bull up in the points. 7th place, yeah. Sevsky is in the points for sure.
Especially up from 20th, and if he keeps driving like he is, I wouldn't be surprised to see him near the front.
And the safety car is definitely in this lap. So let's see how LJ starts this safety car, whether or not he's going to get the start off just around the corner or maybe just a little bit forward, because you can catch a lot of people off guard on this track.
See when he will go. Follow along on his cam until he goes.
But he's got to let the safety car get in though before he can head off.
It's currently in. Oh, bit squirrely, but he goes.
Yeah, and he looks like Boy didn't really catch him.
Someone's gone off in sector 3. That's Valhalla.
Yeah, so Valhalla definitely.
And Buster as well has also gone off more down the straight.
Yeah, not a lot of grip when the tyres are that soft coming around that corner, so unfortunate for those two.
As Zawinski, as we said, if he continues racing as he's been racing, he'll make up some positions. He's already up into P5, being
yeah, he's done really well.
Max Verstappen-esque.
And we have another person off Joe. Unfortunately, it's that third corner that catches a lot of people off guard. Boy is still within a second, but LJ is making it difficult. It looks like he's just using a lot of his ERS to try and get past and away from that 1 second mark, but Boy is keeping it just on his tail. We have another person go off.
The other Aston Martin go off.
Not looking good for Asmart today, sadly.
No. Unfortunate. But we do have a fight for P10 at the moment.
Huey is... Oh, no, not Huey. So John and Beavis. Yeah, so
Beavis
John
and
on the
Nordal and even Hester.
It's a three-way battle for the P10, yeah.
As John has a very slow exit out of the final corner.
And Beavis looks to be getting...
Oh, as we see someone going off.
Hester hit the back of the wall. Hopefully he has no rear wing damage. But yeah, we have Beavis making a move on John. Easy move down that straight with the mediums coming in now. Huey up front now on the hards. Those will not be in just yet.
Darkly also gets past Kev. There's a lot of separation up front. So other than Shanudi, who's on the back of Zvinsky with those fresh mediums.
Yeah, and he's just outside the DRS, as most people are at this point. The top 5 are just outside, apart from Tadachi. Werribee not able to keep up with LJ and LJ doing this.
Noodle looking to make a move around the outside. Not the best camera. Let's quickly switch to Zvinsky, see if we can get a bit of camera. Zvinsky with the inside line, but not into the second run.
Nah, Shanudi's held it very nice there. He's done a fantastic job getting around. We have another yellow. Not sure what that is at this point.
That looks like it might have been Darkly. It was.
Dropped a little bit.
Yeah.
And DRS is now enabled. Not going to help the top 3 though. Apart from Tadachi, who is still keeping it close with Kinkairo.
As Beavis also goes off in the final corner. Oh, almost spins back onto the track. That's not what you want to see. He's going to have to wait a bit.
Oh, and
as
he resets the track.
Well, FIA.
Oh,
and he's gone off. And that's rear wing damage if I've ever seen it.
That was... I'm not too sure what happened there. Maybe a twitch.
I think we just go back to the. We'll leave him to it. We'll just go back to. Let's see what Bass Baby's up to on those 11-lap-old mediums. Being chased down by Huey on those 5-lap-old hards. You'd think the hards might have a bit of an advantage now, or at least coming into it when he's got those high tyres up to temperature.
Yeah, once they are, they should start really, really helping him, and he's in a really good position to now go to the end on these hards and have a lot more grip at the end for himself rather than these mediums who are going to be in puncture territory possibly.
Yeah, unless there's another safety car, and based on what's happening at the moment, wouldn't surprise me if there was another one by the end of this race.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past them to get another safety car, to be honest. It's looking like that. But it makes it all the more interesting, doesn't it?
Definitely does. Tighten up the field again. Tadachi looking to be close into that DRS territory with Kinkara in third, but just can't get there at the moment. Definitely the closest battle we have on track is Striker and Bass Baby. See if Striker can make a move. At some point.
Yeah, it's really the only real battle going on right now.
You do see Shanudi, Tadachi, and Cairo slowly grouping out. Both Tadachi and Shanudi within DRS.
They're definitely giving it to each other quite hard. Trying to get past each other, get into that P3 if they can catch up.
There's someone
another
off,
vexation, sadly.
which is the Aston Martin. As Striker tries to go up the inside. Bass Baby goes deep, goes wide, and is forced to give the position to Striker.
Another great move from Striker, very reminiscent of the way that Shanudi did it just earlier.
Yeah, as speaking of Shanudi, currently within 3/10, Tadachi does not have ERS, so looks like you might see Shanudi go down the inside here, coming up to turn 1.
Yeah, he just had to concede it. Nothing he could do to defend that, so Shanudi getting up ahead. Obviously has a lot more grip on those tyres.
As someone else has gone off. Looks like the Williams.
Yeah, I'm not... Williams, was it of... Huey, was it?
No, it might have been Evis.
Evis.
It was Evis. He's currently lapped. Yeah.
Unfortunate. He was looking to have a great race, and then, yeah. I guess that's just how it goes, you know. You never know.
Yeah, wasn't to be.
Not much that we can say on LJ. He's just taken the lead off into the distance now with 3 seconds. Werrowboy trying his hardest, but he's just trying to conserve ERS at this point. There's nothing else he can do.
Shinudi, unfortunately not in the ERS range, but probably might be if he can get a good third sector.
We have another yellow, but I'm not sure who that was or what that was. But yeah, Shinudi, Tadachi, still racing it. Tadachi, yeah, he obviously doesn't want to let that go, because Ferrari's in a very, very good position to take the lead in a championship by quite a bit if they can hold this. Oh, sorry, Mercedes even better. So yeah, they could be fighting each other quite hard to the end. We have someone else going off, John, who had a little bit of an incident there. I'm not too sure what happened.
Darkly also got past Kev in the back straight.
Yeah, Darkly doing a fantastic job getting back up there. So that safety car helped him immensely. And Beavis has gone off.
He is retiring in the pits.
Retiring in the pits. Okay. Unfortunately.
If just for people who are new to the league, you're not allowed to retire in the pits unless there's a safety car or VSC. So he will get penalty points from the FIA for that.
Yeah. Unfortunate to see from Beavis. Looked like a good day for himself. And yeah, it's bringing him out of the pits again, as predicted it would, due to that issue.
Shinudi looking to try and make a move on Cairo. Can't do it.
Now, it's going to be interesting for Shinudi because he's obviously got to defend, but he's attacking at the same time. So
yeah,
it's a hard position he's put himself into, but he really needs to get past Cairo. And
interesting to note, Cairo doesn't have because Cairo doesn't have the advantage. I think Cairo came to the pits. He did.
Yep. So the mediums, obviously, he feels are not going to be enough for him to go to the end, so he needs the pits.
We're also pits. Striker also pits. So this is what Shinudi wants. He wants those guys to pit and see how long he can last in fresh air with nobody around him. All he has now is Tadachi pressuring him.
Yeah, so it's going to be one of the most impressive strategies I've seen so far for him to start on the softs, to go to the mediums, and go all the way to the end. I don't know how it's going to play out, if it does at all.
I definitely think he's hoping for another safety car, because I think if everyone else pits and you can stay on those mediums, you can have a decent gap between them. I think you might be able to get a free pit stop. So I think that might be what he's aiming for here.
Yeah, because he definitely has to pit again, because I don't see him going to the end, but who knows. Maybe if we get another one.
Yeah, because if he can pit under safety car again, then he'll probably go back on the mediums if he can hold out.
Yeah, maybe.
So
I think it all depends on how long, well, at what point the safety car comes out.
Well, if these drivers are coming in per 15 laps, safety comes out, assuming it's another 3 laps for a safety car, 2 laps, he should be able to do it.
Yeah. Definitely see that happen.
As LJ, the king, comes in. Interesting to see where he comes out compared to the others behind him. Tadachi's also pitted, so we'll now see Shinudi in clean air. Let's have a look to see if we can find a interesting race that's happening on, I think, John on the back of Cairo. Cairo trying to get his tyres warmed up before he gets attacked. It looks like he already has. Able to take that last corner with a bit more speed.
Yeah, Tazra saying Shinudi has to pit again, so it's easy win for LJ. It's not a bad prediction, because right now, yeah, LJ looks to be the clear winner of this strategy.
Yeah, Zvinsky on cold hards, try not to lose many positions. Did lose one coming out of the pits to John.
Yeah, always the hardest to keep the hards on the track when you come out the pits straight away.
Darkly's also on the back of LJ. See what he can do here. LJ, pretty much the same ERS. I don't want to see the rear wing or that camera. It's not the good cameras it's giving us.
Yeah, it's one of the worst cameras we've ever seen. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
What Codemasters thinks is why that's good.
Try do manual camera. Darkly does manage to get past.
Yeah, but not for long. Obviously, Darkly probably have to pit again unless we have another safety car. He's going to lose a lot of positions there. We have
There's
someone that's
someone
gone off.
Sector 3. Looks like Bass Baby potentially. Yes, it is. Bass Baby's off. As LJ then makes it back past Darkly. But
Yeah, that didn't take too long. So obviously
no.
his tyres are warmed up now.
For him squabbling with Darkly's not going to help him as Kinkaro gets back past to Darchi. Again, those two squabbling's not going to help either of them. As
No.
John's going to be on the back of them because of it. And allow Weru to get away.
Yeah, we're a boy catching up to Kev now.
But unless there's a safety car, it looks like LJ's going to be in the driving seat unless Darkly has something to say about it.
Yeah, Darkly doesn't want to give that up. He's obviously on the mediums that has a better grip right now, but for how long, we don't know.
And he's in between a AlphaTauri sandwich.
Not something you want.
Nope.
Maybe Nordal is purposely holding LJ up, doing his best.
Being the Perez. LJ does have the DRS open. See if he can make a move into turn 1. After getting the fastest lap. Doesn't look like it. Too far back.
Yeah, LJ has the pace, but can't
on the other
quite
hand,
get past him just yet. We're a boy making a great move just down there on the inside. Not too difficult.
and Tadachi not getting past Cairo just yet. So far, some good racing. Nobody's been too disadvantaged. I was about to say nobody's.
That was a close one. I'm not sure where Buster is right now. The camera is not working.
I think he's currently. Yeah, he's on the gravel.
Oh, there he is. He's coming around now. The camera was making it look like he was stuck somewhere.
Yep, LJ now right behind Nordal.
Yeah, he should be making it quite soon now.
Yep, but Nordal may be backing him up just a bit to hopefully allow Darkly to get a good run on him. Interesting to see what they do here. It's 2 versus 1. As we see someone else go off, which I think... Unless it's, hopefully it's not Shinudi. No, it's not.
No,
Had to double check that. Okay, had to double check. But it looks like LJ is going to get that move.
Yeah, easily got around. Slot himself just in front of Nordal to make the inside there. Yeah, easily for LJ. He's just trying to get out of that DRS quite fast.
And again, Tadachi cannot get past Cairo. Both on similar ERS as well. Interesting to see if we see some team orders coming from the AlphaTauris, because it looks like Darkly is a bit faster on those mediums.
Yeah, but he's obviously going to have to pit again. So I do wonder whether or not they just hold positions as is, but Darkly looks to be pushing, so who knows? First race of the season though, so maybe just go at it.
Yeah.
See what happens.
But credit to Darkly.
Yeah, he's had
all
a
the way back
fantastic
into
race so
P5 after having unfortunate circumstances in the first few laps.
Bevsky is now on the tail of John, and John's on the tail of Tadachi, fighting for that P10.
Someone's gone off at P3, which looks like it will be Nordal. Not Sector 3, sorry. Looks like it was Nordal. Yes, it was.
And that puts Wereboy into P5, closer to that podium position. He's on the same strategy as LJ, just by one more lap. And yeah, it's working very well for him.
Kev's going to have that inside line going into turn 1, but Nordal's brakes later. Cairo and Tadachi going side by side. Who can get the better exit? It looks like Cairo can. Does that compromise Tadachi? It looks like it doesn't, but Tadachi's going to come back again on Cairo. But then that allows John to then maybe get 2. No, he's holding it together. As I said,
Yeah.
the squabbling's going to give John that advantage, but then John might lose the position he just gained to Tadachi.
Yeah, they're both fighting very close. They're wheel-to-wheel action.
And there's a... It looks like
John
has gone off after being forced slightly onto the sausage curb by Cairo. Which,
yeah, so a bit too hard battling right there, right next to each other. Maybe they should have backed out, but who knows?
a little
In the
bit.
time, you just don't know.
So I wouldn't say it was more of a push. It was more that Cairo took his line and it did force Tadachi a bit off, but that would be an FIA thing, I'm sure. As Shinuti's coming to the pits, where will he come out compared to everyone out? He comes out behind most people, but he gets in front of Weru, so he is probably, I'd say, net P2 at the moment.
Yeah, he's on a flying strategy right now. He's going to be in a very, very good position now to catch up and, yeah, definitely get into that P2.
I will say, as someone's gone off in Sector 1, that's either Joe or Bass Baby. I would have to say
That's
it's probably
Joe.
Bass Baby. No, it's Joe.
But we have Bass Baby
Unfortunate.
coming up behind right now. Hopefully nothing happens, but yeah. Unfortunate for House. They're not having the best of times.
No, not at the moment. But I do have to give credit here to Shinuti, who was behind all the Mercedes and the Ferraris, and that has helped him. Going a bit longer on those medium tyres. Or no, pitting early, sorry. So doing that 2-stop.
Yeah, who knew a 2-stop like this would help though? Like, yeah. Oh, and we have someone else off. Is that Buster? Yes.
I think it will be
Buster's hit
Buster,
the
yeah.
wall, lost
And that looks...
his
His
front
wing. Hopefully no rear wing damage can come to the pit and continue.
Yeah, again, turn 3 catches everyone off guard.
Yeah, definitely our strongest battle at the moment is coming from Tadachi and Cairo, who continue to battle.
And Svevsky almost into P9 as well with Kintaro going down the inside now, trying. Oh, and that was a late one from Kintaro.
Just a little bit, cutting Zvensky off because he wanted to make the move on Tadachi, but it may compromise both of them as Cairo goes around, trying to go up the inside.
Must have just hit the curb, and yeah, unfortunate for Cairo, wristed all. Unfortunate.
Yeah.
But Svevsky made up a great position there, as well as Tadachi. But now this puts Tadachi in an awkward position of keeping Svevsky behind him now.
Yeah. Zavensky gaining up to them just because of this fighting that they have been doing the past few laps. Another interesting thing to note is that Ware is trying to get into the ERS of Shinuti.
Yeah, but he's just gone out of Buster with a 5-second speeding. Unfortunate.
No, but he's retired, so that'll be why. But hopefully his AI hasn't
caused an issue.
Won't cause an issue with any one of the front runners when it comes out of the pits, or hopefully no, it retires in the pits, so that's all right.
Yeah, that's what we want to see. No issues.
Oh, as Tadachi's gone around and hit Savensky, well, hasn't hit him, but Savensky's hit him.
Hopefully no damage from either, but yeah, Striker's made a clean getaway from that as well.
Yep.
Svetsky doesn't seem to have any damage so far. Tadachi, I'm not sure. No, it doesn't look like it either, so just a harmless spin, but it's put him back 2 positions.
Put them both back 2 positions, and Striker, being patient, waiting, has got P8 in a comfortable position.
Yeah, some great points from himself if he can hold it. Same with Kev, who's made a great comeback, but he still needs to pit, so it will put him outside of the top 10, though.
Interesting point. We've been focusing on LJ, we've been focusing on Shinuti and Weru. The one person we haven't been focusing on, which I did mention the safety car might be a good strategy, Huey. 9.8 seconds back ahead of LJ, probably won't have to pit, but his tyres will struggle. Can he hold on?
Yeah, it is a massive gap. And yeah, near the end, his tyres are going to start degrading a lot more and hurting a lot more, but can that almost 10-second gap save him? I do wonder, and if he can hold this, it's a very great drive for himself. I do wonder how many positions he has made up. He's made up only 3, so it's still very impressive, as we had some battling going on with Bass Baby.
Yeah, we've been watching it. Concur and Bass Baby squabbling a bit into start of sector 3, which gave Hester a look on the inside as well. Shanuti's also gotten past Darkly, which wasn't too much of a issue. Being on those fresher tyres, so Shanuti's now going to chase down LJ as we see someone with maybe a bit slow in sector 3. That's Hester, not able to stick with Bass Baby and Cairo.
And Darkly is now on the tail of Shanudi, which is interesting. He's on the 18 lap mediums, while Shanudi's on only 3 laps.
Yep, as Tadachi makes it past Savinsky. Hopefully we'll stay in that DRS. So we can also make a move onto the start-finish line. John Hanoi's tyres must be screaming as well. Be interesting to see.
Yeah, 24 laps. It's quite a bit. But
definitely the test dummy for Huey.
I think
24 laps,
20,
which is
28.
another 5.
I think they can go 28, like at the very end of it, pushing it.
Well, that's the case. Then I think Huey will be pushing it.
Yeah, he is losing a bit of time now to LJ.
Yeah. Be interesting to see if we find out. Well, they're coming out of that corner. Coming up to back markers.
Yeah, Kevin Darkley's tyres should be hurting by now.
I think Joe's gone off in this. No, it looks like Bass Baby has gone off.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. He had a bit of an awkward position there. Down on the straight, and his tyres are going to be sore there.
Yeah. His teammate waves by as Hester also comes into the pits.
That's unfortunate for himself.
Bass Baby also gets a 10-second time penalty for exceeding track limits.
Yeah. When do you see Kevin Darkly possibly pitting? Because they're almost at 20 laps now with their mediums.
Honestly, I don't think they do. Until they absolutely have to. Because if Darkly pitted now and you say that's 20 laps, we go to the... we have a look at the spectator and we set an interval, we go leader. 20 will put him around about P8. So he's...
Yeah.
And see, I reckon at the final moment that he can, because I don't think he'll drop all the way back to P10.
I don't see him going much longer though. How many more laps have we got left now to the end?
We've got 6 more laps.
26 laps on mediums.
Yeah, he might be looking for that safety car, hopefully at a very, very last minute, but...
Yeah, it's a strategy. It is one to consider. And, LJ is picking apart Huey's differential right now, the time differential between the two.
Do want to have a look at when LJ crosses the line next, so I'll keep an eye out on him on the mini-map. See when he crosses the line, and we can do a little 1 lap time difference. Because I don't think we can do last lap.
I'm not sure. We can do best time, but that's not really indicative of current race pace.
Unfortunately not.
But Huey is doing around about a 121.2 right now.
Yeah. And so LJ coming across the line. Lap. But he is coming up to a few back markers, including Huey's teammate.
Yeah, but he's taking him 1 second a lap, so Huey might not actually get it in the end. We'll see. It will come down to the wire between the two, and it's going to be very, very fascinating. Svesti has front ring damage.
That must have been from the incident that we saw.
Yeah. That's going to be hurting because he doesn't want to pit again. He needs to now go to the end.
As John is now coming to the pits on those hard compound tyres. So
will Cairo be able to get up and pass Svesti just for that 1 point? It's just 1 point, but at the same time, you're in the top 10. That's what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wera Boy should be catching up to Darkly now and getting in that DRS. Yeah, Darkly's tyres will be going off right about now. I've been told 20 laps is about 50-60%. So he could be.
So he might be going to the end then.
Yeah,
Because he did come in under safety car, and it's 3 laps of
He'll probably go to puncture territory, though, I would say. And
risk it
Hester
for a
did great
biscuit.
fun. Yeah, there's no harm in it.
Let whereby you still get P5 instead of potentially getting P8. So
Yes, Svevsti's had a tough time of it, Storm Lad, but he's done a great drive nonetheless, I think. Yeah, we're a boy now catching Darkly quite easily. I don't see Darkly holding him off too much longer.
And honestly, I don't think LJ has the time to do it. I think unless Huey's tyres die and fall off an absolute massive cliff, or he makes a
mistake. Doesn't seem to
mistake.
be the point that's going to happen, because, mediums are lasting the same time right now. So, the hards definitely can go further.
A second a lap is still not enough.
Yeah.
Plus getting past the back markers of Huey's teammate, which will lose him a few tenths with the dirty air, because he technically doesn't have to let him pass for an entire sector.
And we have someone doing slow. I know, it's fine. Eva's just saying that Kevin needs to pit. He hasn't switched just yet.
Nope. But he could be doing the same as Darkly, because he knows if he pits, he's out of the points. So you do it until the absolute end that you absolutely have to. As we see someone going slow in Sector 3, which might have been Valhalla to let the drivers by of Were and Darkly.
I thought it was Shinudi, but no. Yeah, Wereboy should be able to get him down this straight, but Darkly might have just... He's not even using ERS Darkly. He's just letting it happen.
Nor is Were's looks for a little...
Yeah, he looked for it, but no, it was just too far back.
But Kev has come to the pits on 22 lap hold. Speaking of falling off a cliff, LJ...
He is catching up now,
He's making more and more chunks out.
But we've only got 3.5 laps left now.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting. There's just going to be a fight between Kev and Cairo. If Kev wants to salvage any points, he has to get past Cairo on those soft tyres, and he's... But
he's got quite a bit to go, 2.5 seconds.
But 3 laps on softs.
4 seconds. It's possible, but
It's definitely possible. Have to see what happens. We're, again... close to Darkly, but hasn't made the move just yet.
Yeah, Wereboy desperately needs to get past Darkly. Because if Darkly can hold this, it's really, really good for himself, because points are going to be fantastic for him, as well as...
Yeah. I don't think if you're Darkly you want to risk it too much, though, with your tyres on the edge. But we'll see what he does.
Yeah, who can hold for 24 laps on mediums? It's quite an impressive feat, to be honest.
I mean, it definitely is. As
Wereboy looked, but he couldn't do it. Yeah. No confidence in his ability to dive. He just doesn't want to risk it. He thinks
at the moment.
Safe position right now.
Fun fact is, Wereboy's actually just building up ERS, whereas Darkly's using it. So seems like he's biding his time. Yeah, we have a yellow flag. Don't see where it is. No, it looks like it might have been a vexation.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
LJ is also creating another second and a half per lap.
But I don't think it's going to be enough. I think this is going to be Huey's. And Huey's had the biggest brain strategy if we can hold this.
Yep, as we see someone off in Sector 3, which is Vexation's DNF'd, but it won't call out anything. No. But what is that car? Where is it? It's kind of on the line, but not enough to really hinder anyone, I don't think. But it has hindered Shinudi, who's DNF'd in P3.
Wow, what a big mix-up now. That's trying to give Wereboy a big boost to try and get past Darkly now, because that is a definite podium. And
Darkly had to avoid the car as well, but it didn't look like Wera did either.
Shinudi was on a stellar race.
Wera's making the move now.
Yeah, Wera easily making the move around the outside of all places.
He sees that podium, and he's definitely gonna. Yeah, he's like, it's mine now. I'm not gonna do it, and I feel like Wera might be using some of that ERS to stay ahead.
Yeah, the Wereboy, fantastic move. Great job from him. Svevsti now to P8. Very good for himself. That's where he wants to be. 4 points for him if he can hold it.
Yep, LJ. Hester's coming to the pit lane, and there's no back marker for LJ. LJ's got one more lap to make up 3 seconds. Can he do it? I'm not sure he can. Darkley's now dropped off by way more than a second. Doesn't look like there's a puncher just yet though.
Yeah, his tyres are in a realm they've never been before.
Yeah, I think it's the sort of thing that
he's going quite slow. So yeah, he's nursing them.
That has also put Kev up into the points, but he might look to get past Cairo on this lap. Follow along with him. It is the final lap as well for Huey LJ as well. So we'll follow along with Kev. Kev will have, I think, one more shot at it coming down to the start-finish straight. That's where he might try to do it. Cairo having the slight advantage when it comes to the ERS department.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a tight one down to the end here. I think Kev should be able to get it though on the straight.
We will follow along on the straight. So someone's gone off.
It looks like a Aston.
It's Darkley has gone off. And his tyre, he's elevated in the air. He's stuck on the ground. He cannot move. He's beached on the track as Kev also is going side by side with Kinkairo. Absolute scenes coming into the disqualified session. I think AlphaTauri and last lap incidents has become a thing for this season.
and Huey's coming across the line now. Huey is just one on the most fantastic strategy of all time. So
Huey's won. LJ's come second. We're in third. Nordal in fourth on 26 lap hold. Kev manages to get past. Kev manages to get past Cairo in the end with some amazing moves as we saw at the end there. Huey, definitely credit to him. I did say under that first safety car.
What an unfortunate turn of events for Darkley. He had such a great race.
I think we have to do an interview with him at the end there, because that was a. We did have a chat before. I said make sure. He said I'll get no points, so he may have cursed himself a little bit there. Yeah. Nordal comes across in P4 as well for the AlphaTauri. It's unfortunate for him. Joe has DNF'd near the final in the end. Valhalla, I think, is also off the track. Kev has come home to P8.
P8. That's a nice finish for Kev.
Yes, it is. After
10
that,
positions up. Started P18. Svevsky, P20 to P17. What a very good race for himself. Nordal, P4 from I don't know what he was. I think it was P17, P18, P17. So some great races from everybody.
Yeah, as Nordal gets driver of the day. But yes, I think we've got a few people to chat to for the interview, so don't go anywhere if you want to figure out what happened.
Yeah, quite an entertaining end of the race, and Darkley's the unfortunate victim of it all. Oh, and Shinudi. We can't forget Shinudi, who was in a very good P3. Very unfortunate for Shinudi.
Yep, so we'll just have a look at the race director, so that can be on stream, just so people can have that. Because I'm a nice person.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, I'll record it for them. Just so Weird Boy will do the same for us, because I know if I didn't, then I think he would do the same and not do it for us under his stream. There you go. So the final standings is Huey, LJ, Weru, Nordal. Nordal and Striker both having amazing races coming back from near the back of the grid. Tadachi and Zavensky also, and Kev also have two having amazing races, 20 and 18th, getting points. Cairo, also John from 19th and having a few incidents. And also fastest lap, so gets an extra point. Bass Baby, it's P11. Joe, good job for Joe to making up P12 after all the incidents he had as well. Hester, 13th. Valhalla, 14th. Then we have the unfortunate instance of Shinudi, P15. Vexation, P16. Buster, P17. Eva's also unfortunate, P18. Wolf, P19. And probably one of the most unfortunate people of this session, Darkley, in P20 after disqualification.
Yeah, getting beached.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Quite unfortunate.
Yeah. Very.
But very, very funny. So thank you, Darcy, for that bit of entertainment
I'm
right
sure
there.
you can thank him in person.
Oh yeah, we will be able to, hopefully.
We'll get in our race winner. Huey, congratulations. Welcome to the commentary box. Congratulations on the race win, doing the hards under the first safety car all the way to the end. How do you feel?
Oh, pretty good. Bit shaken toward the end. My brake foot, I couldn't brake.
Yeah, what was your tyres like near the end there?
I think they were like mid-70s. I think
Oh,
so, almost puncture territory. Which,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, not
I
the
asked
first in that territory though, because we had a few others that were in that realm of puncture. I think Darkly also got a puncture at the end too.
It was
Yeah.
on 26 lap old mediums. So I think his might have been definite puncture, but it was definitely
great
a
race
good
from yourself. Great strategy. I was really impressed with how you pulled that off.
Yeah, I knew. I was more or less anticipating a safety car, so I started on the mediums, and I took a second set with the new update. And I knew the mediums could go like 20 laps at least, so I was like, surely the hards will get to the end of the race, and they did.
That's a good call. I think a lot of elite drivers would have been watching that and maybe adopt the same strategy because you're the only one to adopt it and you came out with the win.
Yeah, I was very surprised. Schnudi went under the mediums because unless he might have been for a two-stop, I think actually.
He did go at two-stop. He did end up coming ahead of all because he was, I think when he pitted, he was behind a few of the Red Bulls and the Mercedes, and when he pitted, he did actually stay out ahead of them because they were fighting at the back there. So, and just had an unfortunate incident where that Aston Martin spun onto the track and he tried to avoid it and also lost it in the last corner.
Yeah.
So that's what happened there. But congratulations. Hopefully you can take the momentum into the next race in Brazil. What do you think of Brazil?
I know I haven't played it too much, but I guess I've got to start playing it.
Yeah, got to start. Yeah, so you can
got to go back to back. Yeah, back to back. The pressure's now. It's there. You can do it. So see if you can do it, mate.
Thanks, guys.
All right, we'll move you back. Have fun.
You too.
Take care.
All right. Let's see who else we can get. I think there's someone I want to get. We're gonna have to do it. We'll do it now before he leaves. Let's bring in Darkly. Darkly, my man.
Hello.
How was the tyres near the end there? And take us through that unfortunate incident.
Oh, sorry. I felt like no energy left, man. That was so tough.
Yes, it definitely seemed like it. And then getting beached there at the very end was very unfortunate.
I got a puncture in the last lap.
Yeah.
As soon as I tried to go around that dodgy corner, it was just gone from there.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't even let me limp home for a result.
It's unfortunate, dude. At least your teammate, Nordal, got P4. So
yeah, Nordal got some good points.
First points for AlphaTauri.
Was he on the same strategy as yourself?
No, he went on the hards from the first safety car and went to the end from there. And I went to mediums on the first safety car, and I was debating whether to go on softs at the end or not, but thought I could just nurse them home. Because I was
you risked the biscuit, and sometimes it doesn't work out, but it was still a great idea nonetheless. I think you were very, very close to getting it done.
Just
unlucky.
Yeah. Only one lap. Yeah. Well, hopefully it doesn't become a thing with AlphaTauris and binning it on the last lap.
I hope not.
Because I did it last race and you did it this race, so we have to wait to elite to see if the pattern continues. But
we need to count on SGN and Lemon to discontinue the pattern.
Yeah, hopefully. But we'll let you get back to Nordal, and hopefully you had a good form during that race anyway. Hopefully you can continue it.
I think I can hold my head high at least.
Yeah, definitely. And hopefully you'll be able to get some points in Brazil.
Yeah, let's hope so.
All right, I'll be back, mate.
Thank you.
Take care, mate. Bad luck.
All right, and I think, who else? What was the next person? We can't really get many people. A lot of people have actually left, so think that'll be it for us tonight. I think.
LJ isn't around?
Oh no,
We can get
LJ is around. Yeah, we'll move LJ.
We can't miss out on LJ.
Yeah, hello LJ.
What's going on?
Welcome to the commentary booth.
Yep. Good to be here.
P2, how do you feel?
Oh, it's mixed emotions. P2 is pretty good, but I feel like I could have had P1, give like 1 or 2 more laps. I don't know
Yeah.
how we kept those things alive.
He was telling us that they were mid-70s, so
Mid
they were
70, mine
yeah.
were at like 50 with like 15 laps on them. So
Yeah.
I was like thinking 90. Oh, last lap I was just saying punch up.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
catching
is
up
the
quite a
person
bit.
behind? It was person behind you, Darkly. They got the puncher. So
Yeah, a bit demo that it was behind me, not in front of me, but you know, it happens. What can you do?
Yeah, but you were quick. Definitely, if the strategy had gone your way and you had a few more, there was another safety car near that end, I think you would have ran away with it. So
Yeah, there was a lot of spins for no safety cars out there. I think every time I looked down at the map, there was a yellow flag somewhere. So
yeah, no, there was a few. It was definitely turn 3 in the last corner. Had some casualties.
Yeah, it was a bit ridiculous. I won't be touching Spain again after that race.
No, it's not a fun map. No.
No.
Track rather.
Yeah,
Put a
well, we got
petition to ban
Brazil.
it from next game.
We got Brazil coming up next week. You reckon you can take the W there?
Honestly, I have never raced around Brazil. I think I've done like 3 laps in this game, so I have no idea how I'll go.
I think you'll enjoy it. It's a very enjoyable track.
You reckon?
I found the grip was a bit better.
Then yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Not as many sausage curves to throw you sideways.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, we did see one of those incidents where someone got, I think it was Wolf that brought out the first safety car, got touched a sausage curb.
Oh, that was a bit silly from him, but yeah.
Well, he was fighting Kev at the time, so he had nowhere to go.
Oh,
so that'd
classic
be why.
Kev.
Yeah.
Always Kev's fault though.
Wow, I wouldn't say that. I gotta be non-biased. You can't force me into anything.
No, I didn't say it. That was you, Salty.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I blame Kev, so it's all good.
I'm sure Kev.
Yeah, well, it was a good race. Came P2. We'll see if we can. I think like ABK finished like top 4 at least every race, so that's probably what you got to do to get it done.
You got to be consistent. If you're consistent, you can win it all. It's not necessarily about getting that one-off good result.
You have the pace,
yeah,
I have the pace, just not the consistency. That's my issue. So
yeah, I'm the same.
There's a lot of people like that.
The one-hit wonder.
Yeah.
Pretty
much. Just not spinning on the last lap might be my case of, or
Yeah.
hitting the safety car. I've done that too. So maybe a few things to work on.
The safety car trying to warm the tires. We've all done it.
No, mine was Mine was full on going full speed into the safety car, but we won't talk about that.
Oh, I think I've seen the video.
Yeah, and I overtook the safety car and got disqualified.
Yeah, that was all in last season though. It's a new season. We don't.
Yeah, new season, new things.
Moving on. It didn't happen.
All right. Well, I will attempt to send you back. I don't think was it a new Mercedes?
Send me back to
Mercedes?
the
I'll send you.
in there.
Yeah, I'll send you back to your full team of race engineers. Have fun with that.
Yeah,
and
thanks, mate.
have fun and good luck next week.
Yeah,
cheers,
good luck.
mate.
Take care.
Cheers, boys.
Yeah. Well, I think that's it for tonight. I hope you all enjoyed the, even though there was a few hiccups here and there.
Yeah, we had fun.
Stream. Yeah, we did. We always do. Always bant. Always joke around. But hopefully, if you enjoyed that, we've got the Elite race tomorrow night, same time. And we'll be back next week for Monday in Brazil. Monday through Friday, because next Friday we'll also have F2. So if you enjoyed that, catch us again next week. Yeah,
take care, gentlemen. And thanks for having us. And thank you, Salty, for having me.
I mean, I don't get a choice.
No, you don't. Guess what?
Oh, Overlord HK.
It's the best choice.
Yeah, true. The dynamic duo. All right, well, peace.
Bye-bye.